morning to all. In this today's video, Unit 3, Laws of Motion, Example 3.18. Consider an object of mass 50 kg, so m is equal to 50 kg, at rest on the floor. A force of 5 Newton, that is F is equal to 5 N, is applied on the object, but it does not move. So we have to apply a 5 Newton, the object of mass 50 kg, we have to apply, but it does not move. So what is the frictional force that acts on the object? So here we have to give the force, that is the external force, that is called 5 Newton, and also the frictional force, the object cannot be moved. Frictional force is the opposite force of the external force. So here the frictional force, it can be fixed but it does not move. So we have to find out what is the value of the frictional force here. So let's see the solution. So first of all, when the object is at rest, that means the external force is always equal to the static frictional force or equal and opposite. So here this is the first point. We have to conclude that the external force and the static force are equal but in the opposite direction. Because we have to give the external force in one direction, it cannot able to move. It can also oppose the equal amount of force to that opposite direction. So finally, for expression, Fs is equal to F external. Fs means that is a frictional force, static frictional force, small f, that is equal to external force, capital F, that is external, that can be given in the suffix here. So now conclude that Fs is equal to external force. So here also external force is given 5 Newton, and that must be equal to the static frictional force also. So here the frictional force is also 5 Newton. So this is the final conclusion. Then next one, example 3.19. Two bodies of masses 7 kg and 5 kg are connected by a light string passing over a smooth pulley at the edge of the table as shown in the figure. I will show the figure now. So on before that, m1 is equal to 7 kg and m2 is equal to 5 kg. So you just remember that it can be tied in your string, so and is also hanging in one of the table. So you just imagine that, and also the coefficient of static friction between the surfaces, that is the mass and also the table. So which one is placed on the table, that static friction value is, that is Fs is equal to 0.9. So will the mass m1 is equal to 7 kg. Suppose we have to consider the m1 is equal to 7 kg on the surface move that can be placed on the table, that is called surface move. If not, what value? So not value of m2 should be used, so that mass 7 kg begins to slide on the table. First you just imagine the picture first, you see the picture first, then I will explain one by one. So this is the picture. If you just imagine that one of the table is there and m1 and m2 are the two masses. So here it can be the m2 can be hanged over a pulley. So here, so what's the parameters are used here, m1, m2, and also according to the free body diagram here. So in this free body diagram, you just imagine that what are the forces are involved for that. For m1, mass m1, here tension T is also acts along the positive x-axis, and also for mass m1 to downward direction it acts that is gravitational force, and also upward there is a normal force is there. So n is equal to m1g, that you know very well, and small f is referred as a friction here. So that is a static friction. So according to this free body diagram, for m2, so there is one of the downward forces acting, m2g is only acting on that. So what's the question here? Suppose if m1 is equal to 7 kg, whether the M2 weight is move or not. Suppose there is any friction force is applied in M1 or not, it can be able to move or not. So that is a question here. So we have to find out the static friction value, then tension value, then we have to find out which value of the M2 can able to move against the static friction. So first of all we have to find out the static friction, that is maximum static friction value here. So that's why we have to calculate according to the friction, static friction maximum that can be produced according to the equation Fx maximum is equal to mu s into n. So that is the value. So here the mu s is also given here, static friction value 0.9 into m1 value is we have to take 7 kg into gravity, that is the general value 9.8. So substitute and finally you will get the frictional force value is frictional force value is 61.74 Newton here. So this is the maximum friction that can be produced. And next we have to find out the tension. So T is equal to M2G. So that is the tension value. In this tension value substitute the value of M2 value 5 into 9.8, that is 49 Newton. So here comparing the value of tension and also the friction. So here what is the value? Tension is smaller than the friction value. So that's why T is smaller than F maximum. So the tension along the mass M1 is less than the maximum static friction here. So that M1 will not move. They are not able to move because the value of M1 is greater, M2 is smaller. So and also to move the mass M1, so if we want to move the mass M1 means we want to find out the M2 mass also. Then only we have to calculate the value. So that's why what is the condition here? The T value is greater than the friction value. So that's why we have to find out the M2 value. So equate tension is equal to, that is a frictional value. So tension M2G is equal to frictional force, that is mu s M1G here. So we want to calculate M2 value. M2 is equal to mu s M1G divided by G. So GG cancel. So finally mu s M1. Substitute the value 0.9 into 7, 6.3. So here M2 value is greater than 6.3 only. So here then it begin to slide. So that's why there is no friction. If not means there is no friction on the surface. So M1 will move, even M2 is also just for above the weight of the 6.3 kg. So this is the second solution. Next also they are given the coefficient of static friction value for a pair of material also given. So for glass, ice and glass, the friction value is also given. You just go through all that value. For rubber tire and also dry concrete road, because of this frictional value only. So we will calculate the frictional force between the two materials. So these are all the constant values are given below. Then the next topic I will continue in the next video.